What is up, everybody? It's Bongmaster Rob coming to you live once again. But this time it's on a Monday evening. It's a special Monday evening show. I've got a couple things I need to share with you, so I'm going to talk to you about it. Welcome to episode 5 of Release the Quack, and I've got a nice little show. And as you can tell, do you see some additions to the little area I've got working back here? Do you see what I got right here? Do you see what I got right here? It's my new glow in the dark. Oh, and that's where little puddle sits until we're ready to go. When we give out the Ask Quack Award in a little while, little puddle's going to stay right in there in his little nest until he comes back out. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't like going to yard sales, but this gentleman here does. And when you're driving by and you see an O like this on the side of the road and you don't flip around and go back, I get mad at you because, yes, I live in Ohio and I don't give a shit what they used it for. That's for the Ducks. For the Ducks. The Ducks are undefeated again. But do you see what I'm sitting in right now? I've got to show this off. Before I get started, you guys know that I've been doing this now for going on close to 3 years. I've been sitting in the same chair, in the same rickety ass concreted floor for the longest time, and decided to do some changing. And now that I've got this next surgery coming up, I have no choice but to try to find something more comfortable. And as you guys know, that I've been reaching out to everyone, and I've never wanted to ask for help before, but I know that a lot of you like to reach out and help me the best way you can, because you might not own a multi-million-dollar company, or you might not even own the store next door, but you still like to see what I'm doing. And I want to say right now, Sam, from the bottom of my heart, you have stuck with me through thick and thin, and I want to show you guys what I'm sitting in, and I'm going to take my webcam off to show it. What is up, Dan? Don't go anywhere, Dan. I want to show you what I'm sitting in. Not only am I sitting in this lovely motherfucker that's the greatest color in the world, it has heat, it has massage, it has a leg rest. I can lay flat in this some bitch, and I got a little pillow. Hold up. Take a look. Courtesy of Sam, I have got myself a streaming fucking chair now. It makes everything so more comfortable. So much more comfortable. I was almost afraid to sit in it, Dan. When I started, I was like, oh, can my ass sit in that one? This is what I do not have set up yet. I had this on here earlier and I turned it on. This is the heating and massage pack that goes to the lower lumbar. And I know you guys usually like seeing me like this toward the end of the show. When I sit on this, it's like, when you take a kitten and you start rubbing it right here and then it rolls like this and it kind of starts drooling and twitching. That's what I was doing whenever I was out. So, Sam, if you're watching right now, I love you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for this. This is going to keep me moving, because those of you who don't know, on October 21st, my, 9th back surgery, 10th back surgery, one of the two, we're going in and we're going to fuse the L1 to the L2 to all the rest of everything that I've got going on. So now my full lumbar from L1 all the way down to the SI, which includes the 3 pins through my left hip, I'm going to be artificial. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, at 10:15 in the morning, I will be getting this taken out. I'm going to do my best to do play-by-play, I guess you could say, or step-by-step as we go. I'm going to pop it up on the stage real quick. They're removing this plate from me tomorrow. And it's been in me for 22 years. As you can see, there's 4 of the 6 screws that have came loose. I'm pretty sure that it was back whenever I had the medical event. I think it was late February, early March, when I hit my head and wasn't sure what went on. They believe as well as I do that I jarred those screws loose. So the only way to really get them to fix, you can't tighten them up. You either have to drill a bigger hole, put bigger screws in it, or take it out. Thank goodness my collarbone has finally repaired itself over the years, because here, let me pop myself back out. Okay. They called it a chicken bone break. Instead of just doing the typical snap we broke, mine went like this and then like this. So it was kind of awkwardly where you couldn't pull it back in together, because either this way was out of whack or it was the front and back were out of whack. So the only way to fix it was with that full plate. And it's been causing me a lot of problems since that. And all the way up to earaches, believe it or not, because it just all travels through. Tomorrow, 10:15 is when I'm going to be taken back. It's going to be a 3-hour procedure, surgery from start to finish. So they told me today I was looking at roughly 2.5 hours getting all cleaned up and cut up, and then 30 minutes in recovery, as long as everything goes well. Hopefully everything goes well, because I don't want any more problems than I have to have. And the more I thought about it, it's going to be really hard for me because, when you game, it's how I'm going to have to do it because not only am I going to be a normal sling, that my hand's going to be like I'm saying the backward pledge of allegiance. So it's going to be held like this for 4 to 6 weeks. I won't be able to lift anything. So today, if I wasn't such a very private person, I would take all of you guys through my home. Spring clean, top to bottom. I have not slept in my bed in a year. There's so much more room for activities. I mean, I can go in there. I have a California king in my bedroom, and it's like I'm walking into a fucking hotel room. It's absolutely amazing. And I can tell you this from the bottom of my heart. I am not a sloth. I'm not somebody who loves to live in squalor. But I guess I could be the quintessential bachelor where it's fuck it, nobody's coming over. Why clean if nobody's going to see it? But I've realized that coming up from now for the next month and a half, I was not going to have time to do it because I'm going to be in recovery for my collarbone. So I'm not going to be able to lift anything and move anything out around my house or even mow my grass for that matter because I can't steer the mower nor push my other one unless I'm going to be out there. Who knows? I'm probably going to make some hellacious videos. Anyhow, I decided to go all out this weekend, just day by day as much as I could. So tonight it's done. That's why I'm going live tonight to let everybody know I'm going to do my best to try to go back to normal stream time. My normal stream time was going to be 7:30 p.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That was the days that I found that would help me out the most. And I was going to try to go early enough so I didn't cross paths with any of my other friends that stream or people that I mod for, so we're not like stepping on anybody's toes. But tomorrow, I do not know. I don't know how bad this is going to affect me. I don't know if I'm going to be able just to come back in here and swing at it tomorrow and go right at it. But you know what we're going to do first? We're going to smoke something, and then we're going to get into this. But I do want to thank each and every one of you again. My Venmo and my Cash App are strolling across the bottom. Depending on where you're at, actually, no, it doesn't. Every one of my socials out there has my Amazon wish list in it. Anything, if you want, I appreciate. No matter if it's a Tic Tac to something like this chair. I had no idea that I had touched as many people that I have over the years of doing this. I mean, people have reached out to me, yes, and thanked me in ways that I'm the kind of person, the words thank you mean more to me than somebody handing me $100 bill for doing something for them because there's no heart in that money. That's just you going, now take it. Just take it. Just take it. No, that thank you, especially from somebody you don't expect it, that's when it really lays deep. But back to what I was saying about cleaning before I get high again, you have no idea what it will do for your mental health. You notice how excitedly happy, joyful I am right now. It's because this fucking house is clean. And I don't want to admit that. Nobody wants to admit that. Now, I know a lot of you probably do this on a daily basis. You keep your house just immaculate. I keep the area that I'm in livable. Not saying cluttered to the point where we have to like get a snowplow to get to the kitchen or to the bathroom. I keep things near me that I know I'm going to use on a regular basis or not. I got rid of 3 30-gallon bags of clothing today out of my bedroom. And I was doing it center style because I had my brace on because my back was killing me. And this pile was in front of me. And I went left to give away, right to keep, center to trash. And that's all I kept doing was just back and forth the whole time, back and forth. Zen, I just now seen where you popped up on there. You must be going all the way to the top, dude. I see you on the little thing. Oop, wrong side. I see you right there. Thanks for joining me, Zen. Hello, Christina. How are you doing? Dan, I know you're always the man, and I love you, and I do want to have you on here again with me. I want to talk sports with you. If you're free now, we can talk sports now. But I do have some things set up with the top 25. Got the Ass Quack Award. But my Ass Quack Award is going to a much deserved team this time. We're going to go for a team. I'm a Raiders fan. Let's see if you can pick what team it is. We'll do that right now as you're watching. We got 38 people with us. We've been in running for 13 minutes. What team did I pick to get the Ass Quack Award this year, this week, this day, whatever I'm trying to say? I'm too high to think about it. Blame me being high on Mark. I ran a pack, a freaking like popcorn kernel full of dab through little Harvey, mixed in with some Candy Crush, and it lit me. I am sorry, guys. When I started talking, I was kind of like in and out, and I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I will get back through and try to catch up with all of you guys. I do appreciate you guys joining me this evening. Thank you so much to everyone. And yes, Zen, I do see you. Because see, you're coming from Twitter again, man. And I really don't understand why that puts you all the way at the top. But it does it all the time. Oh, Christina, there's no better way to be. Here, we'll throw that one up there. I am awesome and I am high. What better way to do it? I think if you're with me and you got any dab, let's go. I'll do it right now. Fuck it. I know you guys are going to see me sweat. You're going to see me hurt. I still got a little bit more on this. Ooh, you can see it. And to those of you out there, this is medication. You can call it whatever 4-letter word you want. But in the state of Ohio, in this home, it's medication. And guess what? This is what I really wanted to share with everyone. I have got 3 seriously major surgeries in the next 4 months. The last one is in January. So the one tomorrow, I consider anything over an hour procedure a major surgery. Anything that you're going to remove where your central nervous system runs through and your carotid artery goes down through here, and they're super worried about it, that's a major surgery. When you have to have your vertebrae fused together, that's a major surgery. Mr. Smith, could you give us your medication list, please? I said, sure. There's 1 prescription and then 1 prescription. She said, I see you take this one for the nerve damage. I said, yep. She said, I said, do you see the other one? She goes, you're a medical marijuana patient. And I said, yes, ma'am. Is that going to do anything about my surgery? Am I going to be able to, do you want me to stop? Or that's the only thing we don't care about. We just, if you don't mind, if you can hold off on taking your morning medication, please do that. But if you need to partake, go right ahead. This came from a surgery center in the state of Ohio, because I really like this hospital that I'm dealing with now. They're actually trying to incorporate this medication in. I have to go see a pain management doctor for a specific type of medication for nerve damage. That's it. 5 years ago, if you had THC aroma on you, you would not be allowed to be in any pain care center in the state of Ohio. I am under whatever you want to call it, copious amounts, ungodly amounts, whatever you think that I partake upon every day, amounts of marijuana. And it's encouraged. It is encouraged because they don't want me taking handfuls of whatever little white, blue, pink, purple, green pill you can throw my way. Because until you've had copious amounts of all those different colors thrown at you, you don't know what drugs are. Okay? People get locked into this stigma of, well, the doctor gave it to me, so it's good. Okay? Well, the doctor gave me this. Did you know that? Oh, well, that's not true. That's not true. You want to fucking bet? I've got more than enough adequate documentation that shows the state of Ohio warranted the fact of pain in my body was enough to give me this. I mean, do you think they just give it to everybody? Do you think they just say, here, we'll just throw it around? I got mine during COVID. When I got mine in COVID, I had to do a telehealth, but you had to do, we need to know who's in the room with you right now. There was no one else allowed in the room when you were doing that interview. He was a doctor. He had his nurse with him. Those were the 2 in there. She was documenting everything that I said, and he was talking to me. We had 3 visits like that. And then I was granted mine. They didn't even just give it to me off the bat. They have to review you. If you say, well, my left nipple hurts because when I played football, somebody flicked it. That's not how you get your weed card. That's not how you get your medical marijuana card. You present things like this in front of those doctors. Now, depending on your state, because some states, they do allow now for mental health as well, where we aren't yet. We need to be, because I do that with mine as well, and it is for sure. Oh, wait. See, I got talking. I wasn't reading. No dab for me, but fire in the hole. Fact. Okay, well, somebody else is going to have to take over the show for a minute. Patrick is smoking peanut butter Rockstar. Holy shit. What is that? What is that? And Patrick, no, it's not the Chiefs, but you're close. you got one with me, go ahead and hit it up. I'm going to run this dab around the corner, and I'm going to fire that. Sorry, my chest hair is exposed. It's weird. Ooh. That'll cost extra. My Venmo and Cash App are at the bottom. Looky, I'm in a chair and I don't have to move. Oh my God, it's so comfortable. I really appreciate it. Nurse Heather, I believe her name was. I choose the bong. I choose the bong for mine. Christina, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I had so much come down on me in the last 3 weeks. I really haven't put any kind of content out. I just started this new show up here, hit and missing during the daytime, trying my best to figure my way out. But I've got to get all of this stuff done. If I don't get this taken care of, then I ain't gonna be worth shit. Wow. Hold on. That motherfucker stayed in there for a minute. I have no clue why that stayed in there that long. Wait. I have water this time. I had to come out my nose. Anyway, let's get to it because let's get this show started. I'll stop whining and crying about myself. I'll get back to that toward the end of the show. But as of right now, Little Puddles is going to one of the greatest, worst teams in the world, the one I hate more than anything. We are going to give this lovely award today to the Denver Broncos. And here's why. Now, I am not taking away from the victory last night from the Colts because that was a great game. I wasn't able to watch it. I was watching the updates on my phone the entire time. But you're going to run into the kicker? Run into the kicker. Dude. I mean, you had the game. They were going for a 60-yard field goal, and you ran into the kicker. But hey, fucking great win, Colts. And here is this little here. I'm gonna take myself off here and get back on the big screen because we need to see this one here for the Colts. Congratulations, but for the Broncos, you're getting this little feller because I hope I give you this shit every fucking week because tonight at 10 o'clock of odd times, the Raiders and the Chargers play. If the Raiders were to win, it will be the first time they will be leading the AFC West in I'm 44, 20 years. So I don't give a shit what you do, but congratulations. Wait. He tried an illegal jump? Oh, well, why did they call it? Because when I read through it said that he had ran into the kicker. That is my fault. Is that one of those no longer tush push or jump over the center, boosting off somebody's ass kind of thing? I don't even know what that penalty is even called anymore because I thought the tush push was from the offense side, not the jump over the middle line or not no linebacker, the nose tackle. Wasn't sure, but yes, we're going to leave you right here. I think it'll sit here because I got you at a weird angle tonight. So when anybody sees this little gold, wonderful duck right here, it means somebody's a bigger ass than I am. And Puddles wants to give the ass quack to the Denver Broncos. So until I come back live again, the Denver Broncos will be reigning champion. Oh. Thank you very much for correcting me on that because, well, you can, it even bigger than shit. It was on personal foul on the Broncos linebacker. But yeah, it doesn't have it listed as that. That's weird. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, Kim. Thank you very much. I'm not the smartest person when it comes to all sports. I love watching sports, and I will watch sports no matter what it is. How I watched competitive marble rolling whenever COVID was on. But when it comes to some of the penalties and different things they change now, it's crazy. So, as you guys know, for the last 9.5 months, I have been a part of the BAMF Beard Company family. It is a Southeastern Ohio born and raised family, and they have their website hooked up now to, we have our discount codes. So I'm able to offer mine to you guys to save you 10% on your final cost of anything you buy on at BAMFbeardcompany.com. Mine is BAMF Hot Rob. I have 5 different products. I have the beard wash, the beard conditioner, I have the oil, I have the cream, and it's another type of conditioner, but there's one, of course, you do with your shower wash, like a shampoo conditioner that way. But the other one is beard conditioning treatment. And you put it on first when your beard is wet. You let it go through, soak yourself down, and then when you want to add your next through. It depends on the person, depends on your regimen. I have a certain way of doing mine, and there are only 2, count them, 2 things in this world that can condition this beard. One is any and all items from BMF Beard Company. And either you can use your imagination, or maybe someday I will be able to tell you. Because this is not a kid's show. We cannot talk about things like that. So you be quiet. But seriously, though, I never thought for a million years I would ever want to put anything in my beard. I like the fact of my beard being rough because it just, fuck it, it's rough. But when you start to take care of yourself even more, this shit right here has done more for my mental health than anything. Because I don't know what it's like to go get a manicure every other week, every other day, depending on how whoever does it that much. I don't know how it works with pedicures. I don't know how it works. I cut my own hair. I do it like once a month. So, I don't go get these things to pamper myself with. But when they sent that to me and it's like, it's there, dude, try it. And you get trying it and you get used to it and it gets better. Love it. And sorry for the spammage shit over here from YouTube, whatever the fuck that is. NFL game streaming on YouTube. Thank you for at least stopping in and spamming the fuck out of me. Asshat. Okay. As I was doing that, I will continue to finish my sentence. And I just got mad because I just noticed all that shit popped up there like that. All you have to do is start typing in BAMF. And then as soon as you hit the next one is the B for the beard, it will pop up and bring you right to this website. Save 10% on your final purchase, and that is on clothing as well as product. That's anything on the site except for that dude. I don't think you can buy the dudes. Let me talk to Christopher. The dudes on here might be for sale. I'm not really sure, but I did tell him today whenever I love this. This is funny as shit. The Ginger Beard Man. Some of the ones they've got, the Winnie the Pooh one. What does this say? No bothers given. Oh God, that one is so funny. I'm definitely going to have to get myself one of those. But honestly, this one right here, the beard kit, I would definitely go with it. If you're just somebody wanting to try it out, that's the 5-pack that I've got. When I got mine is the Mardi Gras. So if you ever decide to get one and try it, Mardi Gras is the one that I have, and it smells magnificent. It treats me wonderful. Here's all the things that they've got. Here's all the places you can find them. And now, use BAMF Hot Rob. Save yourself 10%. All right. Now, we're going to go back to something else that pisses me off. Because you know me, I just like to bitch and bitch and bitch. I am an Oregon Ducks fan, as you know, that lives in the state of Ohio. So I got to catch flack. So thank goodness the Ducks are still undefeated. My yard sale find, to those of you who are just joining us, this is a huge O, very, very large, and it glows. I will take some pictures and send it. I think my light over here is too bright for it. But it's a yard sale find, and you can't pass that up. But they beat Northwestern. Okay. Northwestern has always been a Big Ten team that's, to me, iffy. Depending on the years, they do cause some havoc. But I really want to know this. Please, Associated Press, if you could help me out with this. How is it that you're 3-0 and you drop 2 places? How in the fuck do you drop 2 places and Ohio State beat a MAC team? How is that? Why? What the fuck? I mean, seriously. I would get it if it was a closer game, or if they, if they got beat by them to drop a couple. You're 3-0 now, and I don't get it. It's really aggravating me because the only people that dropped were people who lost, except for Oregon this week. What the fuck? Anyway, Ohio State, Penn State, I don't care. Stay there. We're coming to get you too. You're in the division. We're coming at you. The Big Ten sucks, always sucks. It's like if you win one when these guys play, they win them all. I've noticed that. But if you lose against one of them, you're going to lose against all of them. So they got a good start going with Northwestern, and I can't wait. Now, there was some other ones in here that did jump that I could still see. Other ones, though, I just still don't understand. Can somebody please correct me on this? I understand the fact that this is a voting sequence through. Who was voting when you watch and see the scores and see, okay, well, I guess we should do this? Michigan is 2-1, and they went up 2. Oregon won and went down 3. What the fuck? I don't want to go anymore. I don't want, no, I got to stop because I didn't even know Michigan went up for, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Kiss my ass, AP. Please. I mean, like, suckle on it for a minute. I don't like hickeys, but please leave one right there. I will look at that son of a bitch every day. Where do these things, where does it come from? I don't get it. Patrick, you know what I'm going to do until somebody tops your fucking statement? I'm going to put it on there. No, here, yes, you topped it. I was going to say until somebody topped it, and you topped it. I don't get it. Really. It was 30-13, I think was the final score. Little old OU from Athens, Ohio, put up, 16 points against Ohio State. And Ohio State didn't move. What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. But see, now don't come at me next week when I'm complaining because the Ducks lost all, and I'm going to be, it's not like that. If they lose, they lose. Because I'm hoping, but the way the college football is now with the playoffs, I do like that. But you still got to be up there. It used to be if you lost one game by week 3, you were completely out. If you noticed, it used to be like 55 teams. Every one of them were something in O, and then they picked, I don't know, 4 of them they liked, or 2 of them they liked. I would rather. Okay, I had to reset because I want to explain something. I'm the kind of person that I really want to fail. Let me fail. If I'm going to fail at whatever it may be, don't pass judgment on me and say he's going to fail that. Let me fail. Give me that opportunity to fail. So if your team is going to play, the team you follow, I'm not saying the team that I'm a part of because I'm a part of the Bong Master Rob team. Wait, hold up. Okay, I just got a little stiff. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but I got a leg rest. You want to see it? I can bring you down here. I could bring you down here and show you my leg rest. Oh, God, I want to thank everybody that's here right now because we damn near, somebody's show must have ended because we doubled already. We're pushing close to 100 now. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in because the more people that come in and listen to me or laugh at me, the more times I get to come out and do this. When I sit in my recliner and watch TV, I have a sequence of pillows on my couch that are really large, and you can take one of them and put it on where my piece kicks out at, and it elevates my leg to the proper level to make you feel the most comfortable you possibly can without being in this abyss of heaven kind of feel. And I've never felt that in here before. My left leg just started throbbing to the point of I was getting ready to say, well, guys, it's been a half an hour and I'm done. And I slid that thing out. It's just my left leg on it right now. If you really want to know what it's like, it kind of puts you in mind, fuck it, you're going to see it. Look where I'm at right now. That's my dick. Don't look at my dick. That's my other dick. Wait. Yeah, there I am. See it? There's my leg rest. I just got it up. That's it. Y'all see my dick. Sorry about that. Whoops. Wait, what were you think I was talking about? Holy shit. Well, Patrick, I'm sorry, sir, but her comment trumped you because I don't know what you thought. Oh, was you? What? Oh, did you think I turned something on? You know what? That's the thing is I'm not on a stable floor where I was at before on the concrete, so I don't know if I turn this one on if it's going to start vibrating. It'll sound like some of those lives that I've been in before where you can tell somebody's had their rosebud turned on too long on overdrive. Just beginning to I just got so fucked up I didn't even figure out what I just said. That's funny. Just continue on with the football talk. Okay. Hear me out. I want to go back to the AP real quick because I do got to show you guys something that surprised me. And to the point where it aggravates me. Last week, the team I just spoke about, the OU Bobcats, they played against the West Virginia Mountaineers. They beat the Mountaineers. Okay, so if you're going to beat the Mountaineers, who's a Big 12 team, usually they're up there. I don't think they're ranked right now, but they always have a good program. If you're going to beat the Mountaineers and then still go into the shoe in Columbus and put up that many points against Ohio State to where Ohio State must have been a tough enough team that, you know, whoever Penn State won against didn't justify it, or LSU even for that matter, or Miami, Georgia, fuck Oregon, Florida State, nobody else to get all the way up there where Ohio State is. So congratulations on that, OU. But what gets me though is Marshall. Marshall and USC. Two different ones that I was looking at. Marshall, the Thundering Herd out of Huntington, West Virginia, was here. Now, it was earlier today from the AP, so this may be the closest AP. So I'm not 100% on that. So Marshall, I'm very sorry if you're still not in the top 25. I was going to say you're a small school too. I don't know what their record is because I didn't roll through it as quick as what I wanted. And I know we have Notre Dame fans in here, and I didn't want to get into that, but I will say this. When I was reading an article a few minutes ago, it does say that it's the first time in decades that a school has went to 0-2 and still been in the top 25. So that tells a lot about your program, that they're still there for that. Now that I'm just to me, I'm okay with them still being in the top 25. As my God, that 1 point really, that's crazy. Admiration to the people I think I'm looking at something wrong. To those of you who know about football, who plays your team next week? Because this is fucked. I'm sure you guys are seeing it. Why does this say, oh, never mind. Never mind. I'll shut up. See, that's how high I am right now. I was trying to figure out how Oregon was going to play Oregon State and Penn State in the same damn week. Penn State shows their next game on the 27th. Oregon plays Oregon State on the 20th. That's why. That threw me the fuck off. Way out there. Way out there. So Penn State must, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Where was, yeah, see, that's what happens when you're high. I'm going to have to click over here so I can see what you guys were saying. Patrick, I promise. I can see them. Oh, they're two losses. That's it. Win out. There you go. 2 years ago, it's what Oregon did. They won the first game, lost 3, 1 out. Then they went undefeated all the way through until they lost to the fucking nuts. Yeah, you're a nut. I don't care. Fuck you, Buckeyes. You're still not number 1 in my book right now. You're not. You can eat shit. Anyhow, Oh, I hate that. Welcome back, Rob. Fuck you, Patrick. I love you so much. I do want to thank all you guys for putting up with my shit for as long as you have. I'm going to run for about 15 more minutes and then I'm going to jump off here. I do want to fucking get high though. So if you guys are around and you want to smoke, I would love to partake upon some herbage with you. Or if it's time to take your medicine, I would love to take your medicine with you. I will never judge a book by its cover. I judge a book by the way the papers wipe my bottom, because you can't have that thick stuff because that really hurts. Paper cuts in your taints are awful. I also will never judge a person by the amount of medication that their body consumes, because when you are hungry, you're going to eat, right? If you are sitting next to me eating the same thing I'm eating, there's probably a good chance that I may eat more than you or you may eat more than me. It's a tolerance, it's an appetite, it's whatever you want to call it. Same with your medication. Your body hurts differently than mine. You might only have to look at that and then, ta-da, I'm perfect. I might have to sit here and run through 3 of those. But see, what it doesn't do, though, is it doesn't make me loopy to the point of no return. It makes me able to move. And a lot of times that has to do with the content of the product you're actually partaking upon. Thank you to a lot of my friends out there who have turned me on to knowing more about the terps and what it means to have this percentage of THC or this percentage of CBD in anything that you smoke, eat, or whatever that may be. Because you learn a lot from your bud tender, but you don't have a lot of time to spend with said bud tender. When you're in there, they kind of rifle you through because it's before you had to have your card to get in there. So the only way to sit down and speak with somebody is pass by everything but sticking your pee hole finger in and let them get the rest of you. And you want to sit there because I love to learn. And yes, I stupidly love to be mansplained. I do a lot of mansplaining. I know you guys know that for a fact. But when you don't know, you don't know. And the more I try to read, I lose interest. But if you go, hey, stop that. You know why you're sneezing right now? It's because of the limonene or the, what is the other one? That's the pinene, I think. Pinene? Yeah, I think. See, I didn't know that. I had no idea that when I smoke a certain weed, it makes my sinuses like completely seal off to the point it gives me a headache that I can't stand. Those ones there are the kind I go away from because I don't want to hurt. You know, so if I was taking, say, Tylenol for that said problem and it didn't work, what would I do? I would another Tylenol, because the doctor said Tylenol will take that headache away. But when you learn more about the different types of terps or the different percentages of things in there that you're running through, or where this strain was made, how does this strain? You guys have to quit talking to each other in the chat because I get hyper focused on reading and talking, and I'm glad Patrick likes to hear me. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what the questions are going on, Patrick loves it when I mansplain, and then we get this. Anyway, the more you know, honestly, because when I never used recreational marijuana before it became my thing. Now, I will say never because it's like I don't drink. I maybe drink 1 alcoholic beverage a year, and you guys see it on video. It's me getting paid to down that beer. So I'm going to get paid to do that. Alcohol is not for me. But you get people that think when you watch one, you've watched them all. And I'm so high, I forgot the fuck I was talking about. Isn't that funny? I mean, how can I get so high that I forget? Really? What were we just talking about? That's how crazy it is. Oh, Patrick, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about Patrick and mansplaining. I like to have when I didn't smoke, yes, I was on other types of narcotics and things that the doctors had given me. And I say doctors as plural because multiple doctors. You have to see one for one thing, one for another. Next thing you know, you become that old person you didn't want because you have to have that little pill counter thing that you flip open every day. What are you ever doing that for? Because if not, I get carpal tunnel from opening up the 15 bottles every morning. I might as well open them all up once and just sprinkle some in there. I have to open one effing bottle now. One effing bottle now. And it's still so hard to believe that the stigma behind it being the devil's lettuce or the unholy broccoli, whatever you want to call it. You're okay with Katy Perry calling herself an astronaut and I can't smoke weed? Come the fuck on. I mean, really? I'm grinning. That's hard to believe because I don't grin. I haven't grinned in a long fucking time. And I have myself grinning on that one. I'm going to smoke a little more weed for that because that's funny. Because, when you sit and think about it, you have people who don't drink calling others alcoholics, but you have people who also occasionally drink that can look at somebody and say, hey, you might want to stop. Those are people with constructive criticism because they know what it's like to do that. I don't know how to fly an airplane. If I'm in the back, I ain't running up front and saying, hey, Steve, turn left up here. We want to look at Mama's house before we get there. I ain't doing that. Are you a doctor? Wait. Let's go back to the Chronic. Whenever Cheech and Chong decided to pay a visit to the studio, and you heard Tommy Chong going, hey, you're like a real doctor, man. Can you prescribe me some drugs? I'll go halvesies on it with you, man. Do you remember that? Anybody else remember that on the Chronic album? You don't know. Your opinion means dick. It does. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them and nobody wants to hear them. Unless you're weird like me, then you like to shove your nose right in and go about tongue deep to see what they had for lunch. That's how interesting they are. No, it's fucking stupid. Mind your business. I told Patrick I was not. Okay, you guys done fucked up me. Jazz and Jizz Lettuce, ladies and gentlemen. I thought we were talking about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and his co-conspirator Jazz back in the day. I didn't think we were going with what y'all were. Jazz lettuce is your medicine, Patrick. I see now. And then I get Jizz Lettuce. We're on it. Hit your Jizz Lettuce, ladies and gentlemen, if you got Jizz Lettuce. Wait, that kind of sounds like an illness. Don't hit it if you got Jizz Lettuce. Get that washed out first. Fuck. I keep. Oh, there it went again. I know why. I know why now. I keep forgetting that I've been smoking joints for a while. I forgot how little. I forgot how little Harvey sneaks up and bites you in the ass. He ain't coming out. Holy shit. Why did you guys not remind me? Thank you again, Mark, for that dab. That fucking shit will make me go blind. Holy balls. During the ass quack, I didn't hit from the fucking gas mask. What I'm going to do, I'm going to load the gas mask up and I'm going to hit it. And then I'm going to call it an evening. But I'm going to put back up who we're calling this this episode's excuse me, Ass Quack Award goes to the one and only Denver Broncos. Bo Nix, Oregon. The word alone was trying to come out in the middle of that. I don't know if it came out or not. I don't know what y'all heard. You went to the wrong team, my man. I don't care. So, special shout out. Big A, if you're out there watching or if you're watching this later, very special thanks to your Colts as well for taking down the Broncos. Now in about 45 minutes when the Raiders play. We'll hope and see. All right. So here we go again. The Ass Quack Award goes to the Denver Broncos. It's going to be thrown up on the screen for a few minutes. If you guys have anything you want to smoke with me, please feel free to smoke with me. And then as soon as I am finished, but before we go any further, when we start talking about this is not right. If you're reading the headline up there that it was running into the kicker, it's not. Thank you very much, Kim, for correcting that because I would have never known. I really do appreciate that. Oh, you're welcome, Kim. Definitely with picking the Broncos for that because I didn't know it. I really didn't, but I really wanted to see how it ended. You know how this is how I found out. I said, okay, Google, tell me some stupid news that happened in the NFL yesterday. I shit you not. The very first thing that popped up was that. I swear. And I started reading and I went, okay, what? Well, no, really? Fuck. Now, here's one of those. Do you think the person who did that, they will be discharged from the team or removed from the team because they cost in the game? I know if they played in Oakland back when they were in Oakland, when the Raiders were in Oakland, when Al Davis was still alive, if somebody would have done something like that and cost them the game, the guy would have been, he wouldn't even have went back to the scout team. His ass would have been on the street. Many times, special teams people, many times they had done that. Man, I used to hate trying to watch them guys get somebody ready. Giggle away. You guys are funny. I love looking down at that. Thank you guys for keeping up with each other. It's always nice to see good minds thinking alike or like-minded people when it comes to at least something decent. We're not out there. We're not trying to steal your cats. We're not out there egging your house or soaping your windows. We're just trying to smoke a little weed and have a good evening. Tonight we're talking about football, though. There were a lot of penalties that could get but it wasn't the one though. It was the last one. It was the very, very last one. They'll still blame it on the last because they would have said, "Well, we could have all got it back. We could have got it back." Nope. I thought I had a Denver Broncos flag. I would get it out, wipe my ass with it, but I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this through. They got picked. Oh. Merry Christmas. There were mistakes made. It's Denver. What do you expect? They're a horse that flunked out of unicorn school. You ever seen that thing run? It's not a colt and it's not a unicorn. I mean, it's like a Clydesdale and a German Shepherd had a baby. It's like its feet are like doing this when it runs. I mean, when somebody made the character, like the comic strip character looking thing of it, they didn't have to go very far. It's almost like whatever that horse's dude is on ooh, Patrick, stop that. Don't stop that. Call him. Or maybe I can see. Oh, I love this thing. I love it because it tastes like pussy and papaya. I'm even going to leave this on my head like a fucking elephant, Denver Broncos, because I want you to know that I love you just enough to put your ass as my Ass Quack Award for the evening. Denver. Okay, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, before I go. This is what I'm having done tomorrow morning at 10. Oops, sorry. At 10:40 or 10:15, I have to be there to get this removed. It's going to be a 3-hour from start to finish procedure. I should be out of recovery after the third hour. Hopefully, everything goes well. As you can see, as it's been the whole time in the last few episodes I've had on here, my Venmo as well as my Cash App are trolling on the bottom of the screen. I do appreciate anything. Just the fact of you guys stepping up and coming in and saying hi to me and keeping up in the chat the way you have means more than anything. I do want to give a hell of a shout out to Sam yet again. I'm going to move again. I got this in the mail today. Sam, this is This is going to push my streaming so much further now because I was really worried. It was bad enough as it was having the things that I have wrong with me and knowing that I was going to have more things wrong with me. It was a lot of fear that I didn't think I was going to be able to do this again. So, hands down, thank you so much. My Amazon wish list is attached to every one of the places you're watching me from right now. I've got some silly things in there if you ever want to see me make a video with it. My fucking camera took a shit earlier, so I almost had to go back to my cell phone for this one. So I may have to get myself a new webcam because it's glitching as shit. Thank you so much. I will try. What I was thinking about doing, my mom I have to have a driver, so I asked my mom, and she's going to take off work to drive me up there. But what I was going to have her do was make a video sequence before I went back, and I was going to get it all ready and post it when I went, and then have another one that was going to be ready afterward. But I'll try to go live tomorrow after. I got to take this thing off my head now. Makes me feel too much like a fucking Broncos fan. Can't help it. I will probably make a general video when I'm done. If I don't go live tomorrow, I will definitely put one out there that says, hey, I'm here. If I have to be stuck in the hospital, I will be sure to make sure everybody knows that. Thank you again, guys. Thank you again, guys. See what happens when you smoke too much weed? This is going to be an outpatient one. Now, the next one, the one in October, is a minimum of 3 days. But tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed on this shit. Because my track record in hospitals isn't very well. Most of the time when I go in, they keep me for a long fucking time. I don't know if they like me or they just don't like me. I don't know what it is. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. Once again, AP, kiss my ass for lowering Oregon after winning, and you're giving Ohio State still ranked number 1, even over Penn State for that matter, and I'm not happy about that. For you only scored 6 points in the first quarter and almost through all the way to halftime before you scored again. So eat shit, Ohio State. Eat shit. But thanks again, everyone. I will do my best to update everyone as quick as I can. I love each and every one of you for doing this, and I'm going to do my damnedest to be right here again tomorrow. I'm going to keep all my shit running, keep on moving, and keep on trucking. To all my Canadian friends, stay warm because I know it's snowing up there. To all my Mexican friends, have a Corona on me. For the rest of you, get high for me tomorrow because I'll be in there getting all cut up and played with. I hope. All right, everyone. Thank you again for joining me. Have a great evening. I got to go up here and hit the end stream button now. Bye-bye.